everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are presenting to you our final video of 2020. We are super excited, and to wrap up this year and the Christmas, we have made a fruit cake. This is so delicious and moist on the inside as well. This is such an incredible taste in your mouth, so moist, so yummy, so good. And we really hope you enjoy this video, so stay tuned for the rest of it, and we hope you enjoy our upcoming videos in 2021. The very first ingredient we're going to need is 1 cup or 200 grams of firmly packed light brown sugar. Then you're going to need a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half teaspoon of ground cloves. If you don't like cloves, you can definitely skip that ingredient. Then you're going to need a half teaspoon of ground ginger, a half teaspoon of fine kosher salt, 2 cups of dry fruits. We're using Tutti Frutti, raisins, and dates. You can use any other things you'd like, including cranberries or currants or anything else you want. 2 cups is also equal to 300 grams. These are the ingredients that we're going to be cooking. After cooking, we're going to be adding these ingredients: 1.5 cups or 195 grams of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup or 55 grams of diced butter, 2 large eggs, which we're going to be lightly beating, a half teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. This is optional. And finally, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Using 1 cup of boiling water, add in all the cooking ingredients we're going to be using. Starting off with the brown sugar. Then all the dry fruits except the Tutti Frutti if you're using that one. Then all the spices. Mix it well and cook it for 4 to 5 minutes. When you see it boiling like about this, you can add in the butter as well. Mix it well once again. You can see that all the dry fruits are plumped up. It's been boiling for a while now, and when you're turning off the stove, you can add in the Tutti Frutti. Now you can cool it for 1 hour. Mix it and then you can put it away. Transfer this mixture into a larger and new bowl. That way it will cool down more easily. Meanwhile, you can take some oil and then just spread it on the can. Make sure it gets all sides around. You don't want to miss even one spot. Take a piece of parchment paper and lay it on there. Then you also want to put it on top of there. Grab some more oil and just lather it slowly on there. We're doing this step because you don't want the cake batter, because it's a very moist cake, you don't want it to stick anywhere, especially the parchment paper. If you put it on the parchment paper, it'll be very hard and to like peel off, and you don't want to peel off anything. You just want to get a beautiful yummy cake in one whole piece. And it'll also stick to the sides, so just make sure it's super coated with oil. First of all, you want to grab the eggs and you want to crack them into a bowl and then whisk it. You don't need a stand mixer or a hand mixer, just use your own hands, because like I said in our roasted turkey video, your hands are the best tool you have in the kitchen. Mix it really well, incorporate it. You want to make sure the yolks are broken down and they're just a liquid texture. After beating the eggs well to the all-purpose flour, you want to add the kosher salt. Then add in the baking soda as well. Mix it well. It has completely turned into a cool temperature, and now we're going to add in the eggs. Mix it well. You'll know when it's all mixed up fully when it turns into a little bit of a lighter color, the brown, and it won't be the same brown as before, but just a little lighter shade. Then add in the vanilla extract. Now, I told you guys before that this is an optional step. You can do this if you would like, but it definitely gives that aroma to it. Take the sieve and add in the flour a little by little. If you have guys watched our previous videos, you guys always know that we do this step when we're baking or something else, because you want to make sure all the clumps go down and down. You don't need any clumps in your cake. You want a perfect cake. Now this is a moist cake like I said before, so you want to really make sure that you sand it down all the way. Just gonna break those clumps down. And then at the end, there's a portion where there's a bit left, and you can just pour that whole thing in. Mix it well. As you can see, everything's really become very thick, and it's getting a lot thicker as it was before. So just gonna mix it really well. Scrape that flour out of the sides. Transfer the batter into the baking tray. If you can see, it kind of has like a peanut butter look to it. Now, since we have done the oil part where we're like spreading oil to the sides, it's perfect and it won't stick to the sides, because you want to make sure you get a perfect cake, and ripping apart the cake wouldn't be as fun as it sounds. So continue. Using the spatula, you just want to level it out a bit just to keep it low and at one level, so do it well because you don't want like parts to be clumped up in certain areas, but like other parts to be totally flat. So just continue while it's okay. Now you want to tap it so any bubbles will be accessed out. Before doing all the procedures a little bit, you can preheat the oven about 5-ish, 10-ish minutes before you put it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And now you're going to put it into the oven after preheating it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for almost 50 to 60 minutes. So for us, it took about, I would say, 55 minutes-ish. Yeah, so it came out super good out of the oven, and now we're going to take a toothpick and check how the texture is. Okay, so the outside was a little crunchy, as we can tell, but the inside looks super moist, as from what like little crumbs we got. I think because it's been a while since we've been trying to cool it down, it might have dried up a little bit from the outer covering. So maybe on the inside, I think it's super moist, as you can see from the little crack on there and the toothpick texture checker. Before you cut it or serve it on any plate, because I know we're all excited, I would recommend that you keep it there to cool for a while. And on this Christmas note, we want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. We hope everyone has a beautiful Christmas with their families. And this wraps up this year's final video. This is 2020's final video. We can't believe such a year has gone through. I hope everyone has had a great year. It's definitely been an interesting year, but I'm sure that we all tried to make the most of it. So thank you so much for watching. Like always, make sure to subscribe, like, share this video. Thank you so much, and goodbye. We'll see you guys in 2021 with a brand new video.